Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Exciting day today because, as promised, I do have a new team for you guys. Two of these Pokemon are throwbacks, those of course being the Feraligatr from ORAS and the Incineroar from Sun and Moon. The rest of the team are Pokemon that I've never used before, just some things that I really like and have been meaning to use for a while now. And as is always the case, I feel I put together a pretty interesting combination that I'm really looking forward to using in battle. So, having said all of that, our first match with the team today is going to be against Jesus. And as you can see, he has a very powerful and intimidating team there, a lot of potential threats for me. So it should definitely be a tough first test here, and we're going to get into it. So, looking at the team preview, I really wasn't sure what he was going to want to lead with. He definitely has a few solid options there, and he actually decides to lead with the Tapu Lele as I led with my Latios Jet Blue. So, he is going to get the Psychic Surge right away to set the Psychic Terrain on the battlefield. And I'm going to go straight for the Mega Evolution into Mega Latios. My Jet is no longer blue, but what are you going to do? Can't change the nickname now. So anyway, he is just going to go straight for a Moonblast here. I am hoping to take that pretty well. Unfortunately, that knocks me all the way down into the red with 11 health, but I do survive and go for a Psychic in return, which is going to take him down by about a third, which was not too bad. So this turn I have no choice but to switch. I am kind of predicting him to be choice spexed here based on that damage, so I'm going to come in with my Nihilego, good old no-name, as he does go for the Moonblast again. Not going to do much of anything. I am max special defense with an Assault Vest, but he does get the special attack drop, which was kind of unfortunate. So this turn he is going to switch out, which is further confirmation he is choiced, so he is going to go into his Scissor here, as I actually decided to switch out too, being that I did have the special attack drop. I am going to come back in with my Latios. So he is going to go for another switch this turn. He can't go for the Bullet Punch because the Psychic Terrain is out. So he's going to come in with the Blissey, as I just take this opportunity to go for the Recover, which is going to put me back up a little over half, which was nice. So this turn I am just going to go for another Recover to get the rest of my health back, not sensing any real danger from this thing, and I want to keep my Latios healthy, as he actually just goes for the Seismic Toss here. It is a guaranteed 50 damage, so that is also going to be it for the Psychic Terrain. So this turn I'm going to go for the switch. I feel like I am healthy enough with the Latios for now, so I'm going to come in with my Mind Shao, the Kung Fu Cat, as he just goes for the Toxic, and he is going to land that to badly poison me. And then I'm going to take some damage from the poison. So this turn he is going to go for the switch, doesn't want to get taken out with a fighting attack. So he's going to come in with Scissor, predicting that, but I just decided to go for the U-turn, anticipating a switch on his side. It's not going to do too much damage, but I do get the mandatory switch, so I am going to come in with my Incineroar, Cane, ready to deliver some choke slams. I do have the Intimidate, brand new hidden ability, so I am going to get that to lower his attack, which was pretty nice. So he is going to go for the switch here, directly into his Pelipper. Doesn't want to take a fire attack, so he is going to get the Drizzle to make it rain on the battlefield, as I decided to go for the Darkness Lariat, again predicting a switch on his side. So that is going to take him down by about a quarter, which was not too bad. So this turn I am going to go for the switch yet again. I don't want to take a water attack from this thing, so I'm going to come back in with my Latios, as he does go for the Scald, so not going to do much damage there. So this turn he is going to go for the switch yet again. Not much he can do to me with the Pelipper, so he's going to come back in with the Blissey to try and wall me off again, as I do just go for the Recover yet again to regain the rest of my health, again just trying to keep my Latios healthy. So I am going to go for the switch again this turn. Really nothing I can do to this thing. Blissey has way too much special defense, so I'm going to come back in with my Mind Shao, as he does go for another Toxic, so not going to do anything there since I am already poisoned, and I'm going to take some damage from that. So again, he is going to go for the switch here. He does not want to catch a fighting attack, so he's going to come in with the Pelipper this time, as I just decided to go for the knockoff, which is going to take him down to about a third, and I do get rid of his damp rock there, which was nice, as I do take more damage from the poison. So here I'm going to switch out. I am actually choice scarfed, so stuck in the knockoff there, so I am going to switch back into my Latios, as he does go for the Roost this turn, which is going to put him all the way back up to almost full health, unfortunately. So he is going to go for the switch yet again this turn with the Pelipper. Again, not much he can do to me, directly back into the Scissor, but I kind of anticipated that switch and went for the Surf here. It is boosted by the Rain, so that is going to knock the Scissor all the way into the red, but he does survive. So this turn he's just going to go for a Bullet Punch. I'm guessing he didn't want to risk another switch, so he just wanted to get some damage on me. That is going to take me down by about a third, but I am just going to go for one more Surf, and that is going to be more than enough to finish off that Scissor, dropping him down to 5 Pokemon, and that is going to be it for the Rain. So then he is going to come back in with Tapu Lele and get the Psychic Surge to set the Psychic Terrain on the battlefield yet again. And he is going to outspeed me once again and just go for the Moonblast here. I stayed in because I really didn't want to risk a switch at this point. So that is going to be enough to take out my Latios, dropping me down to 5 Pokemon as well. So then I'm going to come back in with Nihilego, and that is going to force him to switch out. He is more than likely choice item there. So he's going to come back in with the Pelipper and get the Drizzle to make it rain once more on the battlefield. And I just decided to go for a Sludge Wave here to get damage on whatever he left in. So that is going to take him all the way into the red, but he does survive. That is actually good news for me, because that is going to eat another turn of rain. I'm going to outspeed him this turn and just go for the Sludge Wave again, which is going to be enough to finish off the Pelipper, dropping him down to 4 Pokemon, and my Beast Boost is going to give me a special attack increase as well. So then he's going to come in with Swampert, and that is going to force me to switch out. I don't want to get taken out with a ground attack, so I'm going to come in with my Superior Solid Snake, as he does go for the Mega Evolution into Mega Swampert. And he is going to go for a Waterfall here, actually. So that is going to take me down by a little less than half, which was pretty good, actually. But unfortunately, he is going to outspeed me this turn because the rain is still up. He has the Swift Swim ability. He is going to go for the Ice Punch, which is going to be enough to take out my Superior, dropping me down to 4 Pokemon, unfortunately. And that is going to be it for the Psychic Terrain. So then I'm going to come in with my Feraligatr Croc, and he is again going to outspeed me here because of the Swift Swim in the rain. He is going to go for an Earthquake, which is going to knock me down a little below half, but I am max physical defense, so I do take that pretty well. I'm going to go for a Liquidation in return. It is Life Orb and Sheer Force boosted. Unfortunately, he does survive that in the red with like 1 health, but that's okay. As the rain does end, I am going to go for an Aqua Jet to finish that thing off this turn, dropping him down to 3 Pokemon. So then he is going to come in with Thundurus, and I am just going to go for an Aqua Jet here to get as much damage as possible on this thing. That is going to take him down by about a third, which was pretty nice. And I do take more Life Orb damage as he actually decides to bust out the Z move here, which is going to be the Electric Z move, the Gigavolt Havoc. So, not sure what this is coming off of, but it would deal massive damage regardless. I am glad I decided to stay in here since I was almost finished off anyway. So that is going to be more than enough to take out my Feraligatr, dropping me down to 3 Pokemon. So then I'm going to come back in with Nihilego, and he is going to switch out here, doesn't want to take an attack from me, so he's going to switch directly back into his Blissey, trying to wall me off. I do go for the Power Gem this time, which is not going to do much of anything to this thing. Again, Blissey just has way too much special defense, and he is going to regain some health with the leftovers. So I am going to go for the switch here. There is really nothing I can do to this thing with the Blissey, so I'm going to come back in with my Mind Shao, as he does go for the Seismic Toss, again to get a guaranteed 50 damage on me. He is going to regain the rest of his health with the leftovers, and I am going to take some damage from the poison. So he is going to go for the switch yet again this turn, does not want to take a fighting attack from me, so he is going to come back in with the Tapu Lele and get the Psychic Surge to set the Psychic Terrain on the battlefield once more. I did predict the switch yet again, so I'm going to go for the U-turn, which does knock him into the red, but he does survive, and I do get the mandatory switch, which is going to trip my Regenerator to give me more health back again, trying keeping my Mine Shao healthy. I am going to come in with my Incineroar off that, get the Intimidate to lower his attack. Not really going to matter, though, as he does go for a Moonblast, and he actually gets a crit, which was extremely unfortunate. That means I am not going to be able to survive a second attack with this thing. So he gets the special attack drop too, which doesn't matter as I go for the Darkness Lariat, which is going to be more than enough to finish off the Tapu Lele finally and drop him down to 2 Pokemon, as I am going to regain some health with the leftovers. Not really going to matter though, since he is just going to come back in with the Thundurus, and he is going to outspeed me and just go for the Sludge Wave, and that is going to be more than enough to finish off my Incineroar, dropping me down to 2 Pokemon. So then I am going to come back in with Nihilego, and he is going to go for the Thunder here, and he actually does miss, which was good for me. So I'm going to go for the Sludge Wave in return, which is actually going to be enough to take out the Thundurus, thankfully dropping him down to 1 Pokemon. And I am going to get the Beast Boost to give me a special attack increase. So finally, he is going to come back in with Blissey, and I really have no reason to switch here at this point since this is his last Pokemon and I do have a Beast Boost, so I'm just going to go for a Sludge Wave to get as much damage as possible. That does barely anything to him, as he does go for a Seismic Toss, which is going to take 50 damage off me, and then he is going to regain some health with the leftovers, and that is going to be it for the Psychic Terrain. So I am just going to again go for another Sludge Wave, trying to get some chip damage on this thing and hopefully a poison. I do not get it, unfortunately. He is going to go for another Seismic Toss, probably his only damaging move there. So that is going to knock me down to about 1/3 of my health, as he does regain more health with the leftovers. So again, just trying to wear him down with another Sludge Wave. That is going to take him below half finally, but as I'm sure you probably guessed, he is just going to go for the Soft Boiled, so that is going to put him right back up to almost full health. Really the reason why Blissey is just very tough to deal with, as he is back up to full after the leftovers recovery. So again, just trying to wear him down, going for another Sludge Wave here. Again, I don't get the poison, which is unfortunate. He is going to go for another Seismic Toss, leaving me in the red with 14 HP, and he is going to regain more health with the leftovers. So again, just going to go for one more Sludge Wave here, hoping to get as much damage as possible, leaving him with about 2/3 of his health there. He is just going to go for the Seismic Toss one more time, which is finally going to be enough to finish off my Nihilego, dropping me down to just 1 Pokemon, and he is going to regain even more health with the leftovers. So finally, I am going to come back in with Mine Shao, and I am going to outspeed him for sure. I am Scarfed, but unfortunately I go for the high jump kick and I actually miss, which was devastating. That is going to take me down to about 1/3 of my health, but he actually goes for the Soft Boiled this turn rather than an attack, which was pretty nice. That is going to put him back up to full, but after the poison damage, I am going to survive. I am going to go for the high jump kick yet again here, and I do connect finally, which was awesome. That is going to be enough to one-shot kill that Blissey finally, and that is game. So I won that one 1-0 against Jesus, but that was a great match, very close, very competitive. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.